Hey everybody. I was watching an IGTV episode the other day by Mark Groves at Create the Love. If you do not follow Mark Groves at Create the Love, you need to. He just drops wisdom in both print and in video in IGTV. And so Mark was saying something that really, I've been thinking about this a lot, but the way he said it and the passion with which he said it really hit home. He said, if you make a different choice, you get a different life. If you make a different choice, you get a different life. And that sounds pretty straightforward, right? Like if you make a different choice, you get a different life. But the question that came up for me in watching his IGTV episode was, am I making different choices or am I making the same choices disguised as different things? Am I making different choices or am I making the same choices disguised as different things? See, we're really good at fooling ourselves. We're really good at pretending like we are changing these things when really it's like wolf in sheep's clothing. We are just dressing up our same old decisions, our same patterns, our same ways of being and doing things and calling it making different decisions. Here's the thing. I want you on a daily basis, and I'm going to do this too. I want you to ask yourself, am I choosing the same life? See, I think that goes a little bit deeper. When we say, am I making different choices? Well, yeah, maybe today I'm eating a kale salad instead of a Big Mac. Maybe today I am drinking, more water than I did yesterday. But there's a difference between making different decisions and creating a different life. And yes, different decisions are required to create a different life, but there's consistency in the middle of that. And so when you start to ask yourself the question, am I choosing the same life? Am I choosing the same life? That is a moment by moment question to ask yourself, because every moment you are making decisions. And sometimes we disguise we hide our inconsistency by making a few good decisions, a few different decisions, but then falling back into old patterns. And so if your goal is to rebuild your life, if your goal is to change your life, if your goal is to have a different life, yes, you need to make a different choice, but you need to keep making that different choice in that arena of your life over and over and over again. And one of the ways that I'm using to remind myself of that is throughout the day, I'm saying to myself, am I choosing the same life? Am I choosing the same life? Especially when it comes to decisions that really do have long-term impact. In this decision, am I choosing the same life? Because you may be able to fool everybody else, but you cannot lie to yourself. Deep down, you always know. And so the question you need to ask yourself, if you really want to rebuild things in your life, is, am I choosing the same life? Am I making similar decisions to what I made 10 years ago and 5 years ago and 6 months ago? If I want to be a different version of me, how would that different version of me make this decision? And is that the same as the current version of me, which it shouldn't be? It shouldn't be. So that's the question to ask yourself. Am I choosing the same life? With how I speak, how I respond, with the long-term decisions that I make, with the goals that I'm going for, am I choosing the same life? Because here's the thing, if you're making the same choices consistently, persistently over time, you're choosing the same life. And if that's the life you want, great. But if that's not the life you want, then you need to have a get it together talk with yourself, and you need to monitor your decision-making process. And you need to be able to say to yourself, if I want a different life, I've got to choose it. I've got to choose it.